The 11th hour agreement between Junts pel Sí and the CUP allowed Carles Puigdemont to be elected president of the Generalitat with 70 votes, but more importantly, it guarantees the parliamentary stability of the new government, which is committed to concluding the independence process in about 18 months, thus allowing for a legal and factual break with Spain. What are the following steps? In the first phase, a parliamentary committee will be created immediately to approve laws for the constituent process, social security and the public treasury, as laid out in the declaration of November 9th. It's worth noting that this is when Spain's constitutional court could take action against members of the parliament and the Catalan government for the first time. At the beginning of the new term, a participatory constituent process will be set in motion so that all citizens can have their say regarding the future constitution of the Catalan Republic. Any pending statehood structures, including a Catalan tax authority, central bank and customs authority, will then be created. At the same time, the measures included in the social emergency plan will be set in motion. For instance, a plan against child poverty, the activation of the law against energy poverty, measures to avoid evictions, bringing back the neighbourhood scheme. Having said that, throughout the process, the door will always be open to a negotiation with Madrid on the holding of a binding referendum. If there is no chance of holding a legally binding, internationally recognised referendum, the second phase will be put into action. This will begin with a proclamation of independence. The Catalan Parliament will pass a law of legal transitoriness to guarantee that the break from the Spanish legal system is carried out without creating a legal void. In all the areas where specific Catalan legislation does not apply, the Spanish system will continue to be applicable. This law will also establish a new electoral system. Approval of the law for the constituent process, which will set out the procedures for the approval of a new constitution. After the approval of these laws, a third phase will begin, with elections of a constituent nature to be held between the spring and autumn of 2017. Constituent Assembly will emerge from these elections, which will take over the responsibilities of the Spanish Parliament and government in the Catalan territory. A draft committee will be created with the participation of both political and citizen groups. A draft constitution will be approved within 12 months. A referendum will be held on the constitution. If an independence referendum cannot be held beforehand, this will also serve to ratify or reject independence. If the constitution is approved, the creation of an independent state will be finalised, and the first ordinary elections of the new republic will be called.